Bad news for Samsung Galaxy users. America may soon see higher prices for Samsung Galaxy phones. All right, article by SamMobile here. Customers in America have largely been spared the price hikes that Samsung has made for some of its flagship phones overseas. It has held prices at the same level, particularly the Galaxy S series, over the past few years. Samsung wanted to remain competitive on the price in this lucrative market. Now, though it may have no other option but to raise prices, Samsung won't be doing that because it wants to increase its profits. Rather, it would simply be passing on the impact of the tariffs that have been placed on imports by President Donald Trump. Tariffs could make your next Samsung Galaxy phone more expensive. And look, we're already paying like $1,200. Let's be straight up. If you've purchased an S25 Ultra, an S25 Ultra in the past whatever, you already know it's expensive. Even if you're doing a trade-in, before you trade in, look at the price tag, $1,200. All right. So if you were looking at where Samsung phones are made, you'll be surprised to see that none of the Samsung Galaxy phones that are sold in America are made in America. They're all imported into the country. Most Samsung phones sold in America are made in Vietnam, where the company has one of the largest manufacturing facilities. Up to 10 million units are made every month and account for 45% of Samsung's global production capacity. President Trump has slapped a 46% tariff on products manufactured in Vietnam. What this means is that if a product has an import value of $100, the U.S. will charge a $46 tariff on it, taking the landed cost alone to $146. Once logistics, margins, and other expenses are accounted for, the final price consumers pay would be even higher. And it gets worse. Samsung's options here are limited. Either it raises prices or it keeps them steady, but takes a hit on its profit margins that could only be barely palatable on higher margin devices like the Galaxy S25 Ultra or the Galaxy S Fold 6, but would surely force the selling price below cost on mid-range devices like the Galaxy A56. All right, the company does have a major manufacturing base in India that it could use for smartphone exports to America. Imports from India have been hit with a 26% tariff, which, while significant, is a lot lower than Vietnam's 46%. Well, Samsung would be hoping that the governments of these countries can quickly strike a favorable trade deal with President Trump to bring down the tariffs, or else it may need to raise prices, which would likely reduce demand for its new devices, leading to a drop in profitability at a time when it can least afford it. All right, everybody, I know this wasn't exactly the news you all were wanting. And like I said, this article is courtesy of SamMobile. And, well, anyway, people, just keep your fingers crossed, hope for the best, and hopefully we can get through this. All right, everybody. Bye.